moments away. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on and a chance here to check out some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. We've got Reddish. Morris is out there with Barrett. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Carter in at the 5 down low. And for Philadelphia, Hield is out there with Wall. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Thompson. And it's Bagley in at the 4 spot. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Young is double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or midseason?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. And so Young will bring it up for Pittsburgh.
And they did a super job of getting those extra opportunities. Offensive rebounds, 50-50 balls. Those possessions, I felt like, were key.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Bagley, that ball's nice feed that time from George.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Here's Young. Makes it off the glass. Young's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Hield. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game. Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
And the shot goes down. 1:52 left to play here in the first. Wall against Young. To the paint. Here's George. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Now here's Wall after R.J. Barrett's miss. And Wall kicks to George. Fires for 3, bangs home the trifecta. George has got 9.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here is Morris. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Barrett, no good. Philadelphia leading by 7. George, that's a 2-pointer. They grab their own miss. Hield with the bucket.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Barrett. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Near the 3-point line, it's Morris, and he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And dangerous in that catch-and-shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
Here's George. Good. 11 points in the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. And glad to to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And Pittsburgh, looking at who they've got out there. We've got Marcus Morris. Reddish out there with Young. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end.
Morris finds Young over Wall. Again, Young missing.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Wall, no luck. Pittsburgh trails by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
George against Barrett. Morris right side. Inside, Young. Count that one. Young's got 6 points.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
George with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Young pass to Reddish. Back to Young. Thompson with the rebound.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Wall dishes to Bagley. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. Passes to Barrett. Carter with it. He's covered by Thompson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Now Hield after the missed 3 from Cam Reddish over Morris. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Hield's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. Barrett against George. Now here's Barrett. He's guarded closely. Excellent D there from George.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And so Young will bring it up for Pittsburgh. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. From the arc. And again, it's Pittsburgh missing. Philadelphia leading by 11. Three-pointer Hield. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Now, here is Young. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Over Wall. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we finished one half of basketball. 76ers lead by.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After an outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 11 points and got. And that should.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from George.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Paul George is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Wall. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. That one drops for him. Wall's got the first field goal the second half for the 76ers.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention and takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Now, here is George. 11 points in the game. Offline from the high post.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Barrett with the ball. Shot from 12. He shoots again. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Pass to Reddish. There's the triple. No good that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Hield's got 11 points.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Young's shot is off.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Unloads from 13. Here's Bagley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on R.J. Barrett.
I mean, he's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul it.
And he sinks the second. Pittsburgh trails by 17. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Reddish. Covered by Hield. Barrett against Wall. Offensive rebound.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
One shot.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And Carter has it in the corner. That shot off. Excellent D there from George. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the 76ers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Reddish with the ball. Out guarded by Hield. And Young kicks to Reddish. Back to Young. Launches a 3. Good on the triple. Young's got 9 points.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Outside, Bagley. The 76ers again can't hit it. And here's Reddish, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Carter hits them both. With 1 on the clock, that shot no good. And so it's Philadelphia looking at a 13-point lead heading. And how about a look now at our assist of the game, brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. And Pittsburgh looking at who they've got out there. They've got Wendell Carter. R.J. Barrett is out there with Morris. And it's Young. And it's Reddish in at the 2 spot. Here's Barrett. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Young finds Barrett. Now Reddish. Clock at 6. Young with no one around. And the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, and this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
Wall passes to George. The kick out to Wall. Over Carter. They get it again. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency. And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
All taking his time here. This is to George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball. And we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. You go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot.
Yes.
I think, listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Pittsburgh trails by 11. Here's Young. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. 1:44 left in the game. Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Here's Young. Bagley with the block. Healed outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. For Pittsburgh, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Carter, the pass to Barrett. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Aggressive and physical. Barrett creating the contact there to draw the foul.
Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Philadelphia.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for George.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Trae Young. George double-teamed. Young against Wall. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Pittsburgh with the possession here. They trail by 11. Out left to the wing. Here's Reddish. And a miss there on the triple. Outside, Wall. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly... David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.